What's up, dudes? It's Chad here at Barry Big Plums Fishing, and yep, it's that time of year. We're in July. It's hard trout fishing, but I've come down here to Herman Zoo, I think that's how you pronounce it, to Brick Farm Trout Fishery. I used to fish this quite a lot under the previous owners. There's two new owners now, a young couple. They're very nice, actually, very nice people. They seem very keen, and yeah, we're going to see if we can catch some trout here in difficult conditions. You know, it's July, small nymphs. Let's see if I can get some fish, and I'm going to do my best. All right, guys, let's see how I get on. Okay, ladies and germs, it is not the easiest of days here at Brick Farm. It's blown an absolute hoolie, really windy. So I bought my 7-weight Witchwood outfit, which is a very stiff outfit. So I'm on a floating line at the moment with 3 fly setup. Here we go. On the top dropper, I've got little hairs here. And so on the middle dropper, we've got a bibio. On the point fly, we've got a Martin Williams damsel. So let's go and see how this fishes. I have fished this a couple of times since it's reopened. This is the first time I brought my head cam with me. Essentially, this time of year, I think people are forgetting that we've been closed due to coronavirus. So we literally are in the height of summer, so the fish are down low, they're down deep. There's a new lake down there which is actually 24 feet deep, I believe the owner said, and I found that if I go on sinking lines or with heavy flies, I'm catching the fish quite deep. So worst case scenario, we're going to go down there. But we're here on Stag Lake. It's a very strong headwind there, so I think I'm going to be quite glad I bought my 7-weight setup rather than my 5-weight setup today. But the water's very clear here. All the lakes here at Brick Farm are quite shallow around the verge, but they do get deep in the middle. So let's just not very good there, Chad. It's a nice stiff rod. So I've got a heavy Martin Williams dams on the point. That really should straighten that leader out and make those flies sink, but fortunately this is the Witchwood RS Competition 10-foot 7-weight, guys. That should get those flies nice. This wind is definitely a nightmare today, guys. So I'm actually fishing with the wind blowing the flies into me, which is never really the advisable course of action. Yeah, that's a it's almost like I'm fishing on November's day rather than early July. But just creep those flies back nice and slow. So that the heavy fly is pulling this Snowby fly line under. I've always said these Snowby lines, I've never massively got on with them, just because I think they cast very nice, but they aren't particularly high floating. You can get some distance for them. Let's just let that sink down a little bit, guys. Yeah, it's a nice complex here. You've got 4 lakes. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus, you can't really make use of their log cabin, saying in the winter when you can have sort of a bacon sandwich and a hot chocolate and sit there with the fire on. That is very nice. But at this time of year, with the coronavirus, that's not really a viable option. That's off. Small hairs here, bibio, big damsel. I do have my intermediate line, guys. I'm having problems with line drift. I will swap to my intermediate, so that's That's quite a brutal cast there. I think it's quite funny. Sometimes you hear people whinging at their fishery managers about the wind. Oh, it's really windy today. It's like, as if the bloody fishery can do anything about the wind. We all hate the wind as fly fishermen. It's kind of the bane of our life. You can't cast, you can't fish. Yeah. I'm just going to have a few casts here, and I am going to go down on the new lake and see how we go. Okay, dudes and dudettes, we're going on to the first lake to see their Spencer there with his son. But that wind is howling through, absolutely howling through. But I've had quite a lot of success up here with smaller nymphs. So this is the first lake, and I've actually had my bigger fish out of here since I've been fishing this again. But there will be a certain amount of resident fish left from residual stock, I suppose. They don't all come out instantly. Yeah, but this wind is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Right. Just come and get my line out. Spencer and Ben. Wind's nice, isn't it? I'm going to tap out and say goodnight, Irene. I'm going to come to the main, the new lake, which is incredibly deep. Incredibly deep. So common sense would say Chad fish that side. Because the wind's behind you and you might have half a chance. But this is new lake, so it's really shallow in the margins, but incredibly deep in the middle. I've got a favourite swim here that have produced me fish every single time I've come, and I'm going to go right there. Pinnacle there, it's a nice fishing spot. I like this bit here because look how the shelf, the shallow bit, is only a couple of feet long here, or wide here. Water's quite clear. Way, get in! That's on little hare's ear. About a foot under the surface. Woohoo! Oh great, I've got a big snarl in my line. It's one of the reasons I don't play off the reel, off the hand normally, guys. If that happens, could be in some problems. Nasty snarl on the line. That was a lovely take. I was actually just like whipping that in for a recast. It's my top dropper. But again on the size small 14 fly. This wind is a nightmare. Yes it is. It's a spirited little rainbow, this. Very spirited. Droppers are all snarled up. Come here, you. We got a rainbow in there. About £2, very nice. £1.75, £2 on my top dial back. These staying blank, guys. Blowing a hoolie. I'm out the bank and I'm having a blast. Very nice. Rainbow down there. So we've got a very nice rainbow down there. I honestly thought I wasn't going to catch today. That wind is a nightmare. Right, I'm on an intermediate now, guys. I've come over the less windy side of the lake. I've just lost a fish, so the sun's out, which means my blue flash damsel should really be working its magic now. Same with a floating line. I was finding that it was just being drawn across the surface of the water too quickly, and I think it's pulling my flies up. But the last fish I lost was very, very deep. In fact, I saw my line tweaking. Let's just bring it up on the hang. Never know. So here comes the bibio. Comes the damsel. Right. Let's put one over this side here, guys. So this is a 1.5 inches per second intermediate line. So let's let it do its thing. Let it sink for a little bit. Give it a 20 count, so I can bump the bottom, and I'll start to retrieve it. Guys, crept back. Got a team of nymphs. I don't actually know what I've hooked on. I've got a cormorant. I've got a pin fry pattern and a daddy long legs on the point. I think it's on the daddy long legs. Yeah, it's on the daddy. It's not a particularly big fish, but in early July I will take what I can get. I'm going to put this fish on the reel. Just saying. Ordinarily I'd be liking to play this fish on a 5 weight, but not really viable with this wind. Yeah, cheers Ben, don't fall in though, yeah? Just Spencer's son. Right, I'm just gonna bring his, I'll bring his head up and I'll walk backwards. So I'll bring him straight in. Thank you very much, Ben. Cheers, cheers, kiddo. It's a nice condition fish. Let's have a look at that. Very fresh, smaller than the other one. There we go. And the flies come out in the net. Hey, that's number 2. Awesome. I've left the middle lake and the new lake. Been very, very tough today as the wind blows my hat off. Ooh. God, this wind's a nightmare. This wind is a nightmare. Let's see what we can do. Gonna go up here on the top to Well Lake and see if I can have any luck. Here we go. Keep going round. There should be a little bit of shelter from these trees, one would think. Whew. Oh, bloody wind. See a little bit of shelter and I'll be alright. I've had 2 fish already. Ooh. See, there's quite a few cool fish in this lake, I know that for a fact. I must be insane fishing today. Everyone's favourite tangles are wind tangles. I think if you make a conscious decision to fish on a day like today, you just have to accept that you're going to be in a world of pain with tangles, and that you need to make sure you're not short on patience on that day. Ooh, fish. Saw a fish, saw a fish. It's a blue. Saw that. So swimming away, I was making too much noise. And I also saw a little, was that a roach or a rudd? I've never been able to tell the difference between roach and rudd. I know red have got red fins. Okay, just put a cast out here. That wind is blowing my fly line round like no one's business. Let's say, when I used to fish this place when Annie used to run it, this used to be like the most favoured lake for everybody. Everyone would kind of run up here or park their cars over there. But the last couple of times I fished here, it hasn't necessarily produced me any fish. That doesn't mean it's not fishing, I suppose. It means I just needed to God, mate, this wind. Oh. Yes, it's a windy day today. I'm certainly glad that I brought out my 7-weight witchwood today. It's a very stiff competition rod. As much as I love my 5-weight setup, I think I would have been a world of pain if I tried to use it today. I think I'd have been an absolute world of pain. So I've got dams on the point, guys. I've got a cormorant on the middle dropper. Oh, you! I saw that fish come and take that then. God dang it! I saw the flash, a line tweak. And that's on my tiny little dropper on the... Oh man, that sucks. The bites aren't like the middle of winter this time of year. That was a nice cast, Chad. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh well, missed one. And I'm very glad that I brought out my 7-weight outfit rather than my 5-weight outfit. Much I love my Helios, I'm here while we do competition setup with a very stiff, powerful rod. I could not have fished this with a 5-weight today, but I've had a couple of fish, so better than being sat at home and having a good day. Brick Farm, you can still catch fish in the summer, guys, as long as you use small flies and you downsize your flies, you know, size 14s, 16s, crunchers and cormorants and dullbacks. You can still catch fish, guys. You come here with your big cat's whiskers and things like that, you're going to struggle, but this time of year it's nice, it's good fun, it's warm, it's nice not being freezing when you're fishing, and yeah, 4 lakes to try. Come give it a bash all day and trying my best to track down a fish. I think I've just found one on Montana, right at the end of the new lake, which is the Spring Lake. So I've gone where the wind is behind me. Got a team of 2 flies. I've got a dull back on the dropper and a Montana, but it's been a little bit difficult. Not for the fact anything went wrong with the fishery or any other issues. The only issue really has been the wind. The wind has been a nightmare today, but that's a lovely looking fish actually. Look at that, very pretty. That was I think this is where the lake comes in here. The water comes into the lake. Splash away. There we go. There we go. Another fish. Beautiful. Very nice, guys. Oh, that's good to get another fish. Been a hard afternoon. Right, let's dispatch this fish for dinner tomorrow. And that's 3 out of 4 fish. Wow, this wind. I'm still having a good day though, that's the main thing, guys. Summertime when the weeds are high, gonna catch the trees, gonna lose your fly. So there you have it, dudes. It was a very windy day, as you heard me talk about in the video. I don't think I appreciated just how windy it was till I got out there on the water. I got 3 out of my 4 fish, so it weren't a bad day all in all. My day was cut short, unfortunately, in a freak accident. My witchwood rod got damaged, which I'm going to have to send back under warranty. The new owners of the fishery, the new management, are a young couple with a couple of kids. They're really nice people, really keen to grow the fishery, really positive attitude. The ticket price is really great too, guys. That's £38 for 4 fish. And this fishery is a nice, easy fishery to fish. You know, there's not too much stuff in your back cast. It's worth checking out. And for Spencer and his son, you can share a ticket between father and son, or, you know, parent and child. Do check out Brick Farm, guys. It's really good. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.